Welcome back, Greek Army. I'm the Greek, and today we're going to talk about Bryan Legend and the psychology of a scammer. Stay tuned. Never fear, because the Greek is here. Welcome back, Greek fanatics. I'm the Greek with another video for you. I'm just here giving you the plays, the scam coverage, and just warning you about things in the DeFi and crypto space. Now, I have been talking about Hectic Turkey and Bryan Legend and how you shouldn't fall for a scam again. And I got further stuff to talk about, and it's the psychology that Bryan Legend is using to perpetuate this scam. First things first, please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you never miss a Greek video. You don't want to miss any of these because you want to be informed about what Bryan Legend is doing. Now, I do have a bachelor's in psychology. I almost have a master's in psychology. And Bryan Legend is doing many things to use psychology to get you to invest in his scams. This is how he scams. They come across as, I'm a good guy. I'm a great guy. I'm doing things for you. But really? Are they? Are they? No. Now, the first things first. Today in his AMA, I had to listen to it because, I have to report on things. So, of course, I listened to it and it sickened me. It did sicken me. And yes, this is airing tomorrow, the day after his AMA, just so you know. But I'm talking about it the day of his AMA. What happened is he started off and he went in and how he's been absent the last few months and how he's been recovering from a golf buggy accident. And yes, I reported on that golf buggy accident. But he wanted you to feel sympathy for him. He wanted to humanize himself. And this is a characteristic that Bryan is using to get you to feel sorry for him. Now, he made it seem like, he had no experience in what course they were playing and they drove into his sand bunker. I'm a big golfer, and let me tell you one thing. When you are golfing, the only time you get into accidents with a golf cart is if you're messing around, doing things you're not supposed to be doing. So don't listen to him and make it seem like, I was just, it was a bad accident. The fact is, he said Jason went flying through the front window. How fast were they going? It seems like they were messing around. So just take that into account, okay? He's trying to make you feel sympathy for him. And then he further went on in his AMA to say, I want to atone for my past. I want to make up for my past with these airdrops and let people know that I have a solid moral compass. You know what? The fact is you did those things in the past. You scammed in the past. You're going to scam in the future because it's in your nature. You just want people to think so that you can perpetuate your scam. Not a good look, man. Not a good look. Okay? And then you go on to claim everything is good. Seifu's still running. I didn't rug it. Look at that. Whip-dee-dee. I'm still good. Like, what kind of psychology is that you're trying to play on people? See, hey, I didn't rug it. You see other projects in DeFi rugging. I'm an honest man. You understand that just because something is going on right now, just because you can buy Seifu right now, doesn't mean that you didn't scam. Okay? Both things can be true. It can still be going on and you can scam, which is what happened. Esco. I gave $150,000 and now it's the justice token. You gave $150,000. You are the greatest man in the history of crypto. You gave $150,000 after you tanked the project, forced people to lose all their money. You gave money? No, that was the community's money. You just let them keep it and run the project so you could save some face on your way out because CoffeeZilla was doing a video on you. You try and act like you're the savior. Once again, trying to make people think. And then, this is the biggest one. I didn't steal any money. Look at you guys. The blockchain's coming out in Vitruveo. Do you not realize the sacrifice funds from Seifu that should have been somewhere in the course of 3 to 5 million if I had to guess. Nobody knows because you never told us. Okay. You didn't give those funds for Vitruveo when Nick took over. You gave the Uxie sacrifice funds. So what happened to all the funds up until Uxie? I gave funds though, and you guys are getting a blockchain, so I didn't scam. Doesn't work. Doesn't work, Bryan. And then you want to talk how you have renewed energy. Make people be like, oh, Bryan's back. He's renewed. He wasn't renewed on the old stuff. No, it's not going to work. Not going to work, Bryan. Not going to work with us at all. And then you're doing your old playbook again. Guys, I just released some things just to get you in the door. And then now I'm going to spice it up with a little bit better. You release some new tokenomics. Rather than trying to collect $1.5 million, which you know you can't buy $1.5 million, you're going to go way lower, whatever it is. I don't know what it is, okay, but it's way lower for the pre-sale. And yeah, you will be able to buy up the whole allotment on your pre-sale. We all know what you're going to do. And you're very good at it. You did it with Yomp. You did it with Esco. You got caught with Esco. And don't worry. We're here. We're looking at you. And then one thing you do, and this is a classic Bryan Legend move, is you then release information, but this information is not coming out now with the start of the project. It's going to be months down the line, and it's going to be a huge utility. Well, why don't you have the utility come out with the project? You want to have your sandwich bot, your MEV bot, running. Oh, I'm building this utility for you. It's going to be great. Where have we heard this before? I'm going to give you this. I'm going to give you that. I'm going to give you this. And then magically, oh, this has happened. Oh, the fudders. Oh, this doesn't work. You want to change your name? How about you prove that concept, bring it into the token, make somebody else in charge of it if you really care about the community, and run it all together? Not Bryan Legend's way. You say that to lure us in to the pre-sale where then you can buy, dump. And then, magically something changed. And by that time, you've already had your fun. You've already had your fun. We've seen the game plan before. It's not going to work. And yeah, one thing I must say, and psychologically speaking, is when a human feels guilt, they find a reason to have to explain themselves, okay? If something's really good, like if I'm doing good in the world, I shouldn't have to explain myself why my actions are good and why I didn't do bad in the past. It will just speak for itself. Constantly, you have to speak for things. And now you're even going to the point where you're speaking ahead of things. Well, you're going to hear BroodFi and the Greek say this, and this. They're just liars. They're doing so. You're trying to already taint the minds of investors prior to get them to be like, see, they're just haters. They want us to fail. So don't listen to them. Don't listen to them. They're fudders. And yes, I fell for this at one point with Seifu. I was warned many times, and all I would be like, well, Bryan says you guys are fudders. You're just haters. You're just haters. You're against us. You're against my investment. Well, one thing I've realized in this space, and I'm coming to get smarter, is it doesn't matter. If something's good, it's good. It will just be good. You shouldn't have to explain it away. The fact is, if people are looking at something and they see negatives in it, it probably means something nefarious is going on. I didn't ignore the fudders. I searched what they had, but I was also having so much hopium in my investment that I let it blind me. And I will not do that again. And I hope you guys can get away from that and not let it blind you. Bryan will always promise you future things. He'll always promise you that he's the greatest man. And he can make things look more grand because he has the money to fake it. He can buy engagement on his Twitter. He can buy engagement on his YouTube. He can buy subscribers constantly to make it seem like things are bigger than what they are. And this airdrop he's doing, don't forget that these dates were probably picked perfectly to align themselves with Bryan having maximum wallets. Remember, Bryan had a lot of wallets in Seifu. Why does he want these airdrops? It benefits him as well as it benefits us. So whenever he's talking about doing something for you, he's really not. Bryan only thinks about Bryan. Okay? That is how it is. It will never change. And hopefully some of you can be in the know about this hectic turkey. Because Bryan's up to his old playbooks using the same old psychology. And I'm here to call it out. Please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you never miss a Greek video. I love all of you. Stay safe out there in DeFi. Invest in the safe stuff. Be happy and just be a warrior in your life and just do good in the world. Love you all.